When Meghana finished her work and stepped out of the office, she noticed it was already 10 p.m. Today, time seemed to have flown by. At home, her 8-year-old son Sanju and her husband Shyam had either finished dinner and gone to bed or were waiting for her, which caused her to feel a sense of unease. Meghana worked as a software engineer in Bangalore, while her husband Shyam was employed as an FDA officer at Vidhana Suda. Despite their love for each other, the endless grind of their respective jobs had recently caused a rift between them. For the past week, there had been a noticeable distance in their relationship. The affection that once thrived between them now seemed minimal, and they barely looked each other in the eye. The monotony of their mechanical lives was the underlying cause of this growing gap. While walking toward the bus stop, Meghana sent a WhatsApp message to Shyam. "Has Sanju gone to bed? Have you eaten?" Shyam replied, "We've already eaten. Sanju is asleep. Come home soon. How much longer will you take?" Meghana responded, "I'll be there in half an hour." She locked her phone and waited at the bus stop. Soon a bus to Vijayanagar arrived. Meghana boarded, bought a ticket and sat down. The emptiness of the bus mirrored the emptiness she felt inside after the week's events. She thought to herself, "I earn a lakh a month, and he earns 70,000. I've never felt proud of earning more than him, and he's never begrudged me for it. We've always shared mutual respect. But lately life feels like it's missing something. Why have we become prisoners of this mechanical life? Is earning money the only goal? 3 meals a day, clothes to wear. Isn't that enough for a human? But where does one draw the line for desires?" Lost in her thoughts, Meghana reached the Vijayanagar bus stop, got off and started walking toward her home. When Shyam returned home that evening, he found Sanju, who was in 2nd grade, already back from school and doing his homework. However, the absence of a warm welcome from his wife and son left Shyam with a sense of emptiness. Sanju's face showed neither a smile nor any excitement as he looked up and said, "Hi, Dad," before resuming his homework. Although Sanju was at an age meant for play and joy, his days revolved around school and home, with no time for fun. Shyam, who was a good cook, prepared Sanju's favorite egg burji and chapatis for dinner. Sanju ate happily and asked, "Dad, hasn't Mom come home yet?" "No, she said she'll be late," Shyam replied. Sanju was unusually quiet that day, which Shyam noticed. He understood the reason behind Sanju's behavior and felt guilty. After finishing his meal, Sanju silently went to his room and fell asleep. Shyam switched on the TV but soon turned it off in frustration. His stomach growled with hunger, but he refrained from eating, yearning for a family dinner, which hadn't happened in a week. When Meghana texted, "It will take another 30 minutes, Shyam, annoyed, replied, "Come quickly." Frustrated and hungry, he decided to pick her up from the bus stop. Meghana was surprised to see Shyam arriving on his bike as she walked home. "Why did you come?" "I was on my way home," she said. "I was hungry. I wanted to eat dinner with you." Shyam replied curtly. "You already ate with Sanju, didn't you?" "Yes, but I missed eating with you," he admitted. Meghana's earlier annoyance dissipated at his words, and her heart filled with warmth. A week earlier, Shyam had returned home early and taken Sanju to the park. Before leaving, he had texted Meghana, "Make dinner when you get home. Sanju and I will be at the park." Meghana, exhausted from work, didn't check her phone and fell asleep as soon as she got home. When Shyam and Sanju returned, they found no dinner prepared. This led to a heated argument between Shyam and Meghana. From that day onward, their interactions became limited to essential conversations, with neither making an effort to address the underlying issues. Both regretted their behavior but hesitated to apologize. The following morning, Meghana resolved to end the tension. She prepared a special breakfast of jawar roti, stir-fried vegetables, rice and dal. Sanju happily ate the fresh roti and said, "Mom, don't make idli and dosa every day. Make roti every day." While Shyam enjoyed the meal, he didn't say a word of appreciation, which disappointed Meghana. He left for work without acknowledging her effort. At work, Shyam couldn't stop thinking about Meghana. He realized their life might be mechanical, but love and trust shouldn't fade. He decided to address the issue that evening. When Meghana came home late that night, Shyam surprised her by saying, "Go freshen up. I've made chapatis and egg burji." Meghana was touched by the gesture. "Did you make this for Sanju?" she asked. "No, it's for you. Eat up," Shyam replied. As they ate, Meghana playfully said, "Your cooking is amazing. I'm lucky to have such a talented husband." Shyam chuckled and replied, "I cooked mutton just a month ago. Did you forget? If you help me like this every day, I'll have more time and energy for us," Meghana said. "I agree. But for now, let's eat. I'm starving." "This hunger made us fight in the first place," Shyam joked. Both laughed, and their hearts felt lighter. That night, as they went for a walk, Meghana confessed, "On the bus today, I thought about how meaningless our lives felt. But now, I realize it's not the work that drains us. It's the lack of connection. Let's not let life's monotony drive us apart." Shyam nodded and said, "You're right. I feel guilty for neglecting Sanju in all this. He doesn't deserve to feel lonely. Let's make time for each other and our family," Meghana said. Their bond rekindled, they returned home, ready to navigate life's challenges together.